Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to study about the loops. Okay, so here's the PPT and we'll start with the while loop. Okay, so what is a while loop? So okay, before that, what are looping statements? So looping statements are used to execute the same block of code multiple times in Python based on the test condition. So basically here the loop checks the condition, and if the condition is true, then it repeats this number of statements for till the condition is evaluated, else it comes out of the block. Okay, so this is the syntax of the while loop. So while, then we give a condition, then there are some statements which will be evaluated based on this condition, then and there will be a exit statement, else the loop will be repeating. Okay, and then we will get out of the loop if the condition fails. So let's write a simple code of while loop. So let's take two variables, a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 5. Okay, so while a is less than or equal to b, print a, and what we'll do is we will increment a. So this is how it prints. So basically what is happening here is, first it is checking the condition. So a is 1, so a is less than or equal to b, it is true, so it is printing a, so 1. Now we are incrementing a to a plus 1, so a was 1, a plus 1 is 2. So now 2 is less than or equal to b, so it is printing 3, 2, then 3, 4 and 5. Suppose we don't give this a plus 1, then it will print just 1 for continuous infinite number of times. See, so that is why this condition is required here, so that the loop comes out. Okay, that is condition is evaluated accordingly, and while loops gets executed till a specific number of times, else the interpreter continues running till infinite number of times. Okay, so this is how while loop works. Okay, you can also give here, instead of this, you can also give break. Okay, so what it does, it comes up to the loop when first condition is met, that is a is less than or equal to b, print a, break. Okay, now if I give continue here, then it will still go infinite number of times. So these are the things, like we will study about the use of break and continue. Okay, so for now let's cover the other things. So yeah, still running. So this is how while loop works. Okay, so next is for loop. Okay, so what is for loop? So in Python, the for loop allows the loop to run over a specific sequence of values. In other words, for every value in the sequence, the loop runs once. Thus we can avoid infinite loops by using for loop. So basically while loop has this condition, like it runs for infinite number of times if the condition is not met, but we can avoid that with the help of for loop. Okay, so this is the syntax for a number in whatever 1 2 3 4 5, you will print the number. Okay, so let's try this, then we will get back to some other things of for loop. For example, what they had given is for number in. So this is the membership operator in, as we studied earlier. For number in 1 2 3 4 5, so the colon indicates the start of the block. So what they had given is print the current number is, then they had print the number, right? So this is how it works. The current number is 1 2 3 4 5. Now what we can also do is we can initialize an array which gives the numbers, for example 1 2 3 4 5 6, or let's give 6 to 6. Okay, now what we can do is for number in a, it also gives the same input. Okay, now there are two things you need to understand with respect to the for loop. Okay, so for let's take the same array here. Okay, so for I in a, print I. Now as you can see, we are getting the array values. Okay, but in case if you give the range 0 comma len of a, then it will print the index values. Okay, if you give 0 comma len of a, it will print the index values, that is 0 1 2 3 4 5. But if you want to print the array in case of range 0 comma len of a, then you need to specify a of I. Okay, so this is how it works. So you need to understand this. Okay, but if you avoid this range and you just give for I in a, then it will print the same, like you need not specify this. But if you use range and len, then you need to specify this. Okay, otherwise if you give just I, then it will print the index values. But if you give just a and then I, then it will print elements of array. Okay, so these are the two things for loop you need to remember, because they will be quite confusing, but you will get hands on it once you practice it. Okay, so that was about the for loop. Okay, so now there is another thing in case of for loop. You can also give start, end and step for loop. Okay, that is, you can use range and you can use start, end and step. For example, what you can do is for I in range, suppose you want to start to print numbers from 1 till 10, then you can print just like this, print I. So what it does is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So basically it doesn't take the last value. So what you can do is you can give 11 here, so it will print till 10. Now as you can see, it has printed 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. But suppose if you want to print the values by giving some step, like 1 then skip 2 then 3, like that, then you can give a step here. Say 1 it has left the 2, then 3, then 4 it has left, then 5 6 7, like that. So if you want to get the even numbers, then you can start from 2, so you can get 2 4 6 8 10, like that. So this is how the step works. Okay, and also if you want to print the reverse, then what you can do is you can give the last digit, then 1, and then you can give -1. So this is how it works. Okay, so similarly here also you can give 0, because it doesn't take the last one. So 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Now here also you can give the steps, like if you give 2, then it prints just 10 8 6 4 2. Okay, you need to start it from 9 9 7 5 3 1. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so in case of for loop, this is how the range works. Okay, so start, end, and then step, whatever step you want to give. So let's write one code to find the sum of digits of given number. So sum of digits is like this: 1 2 3 will be 6. So 3 plus 2 1 5 and 1 6. So we can give a is equal to 45 here, and we can initialize other thing. So this is, as you can see, it is in green, so it is a keyword. So what we can do is give sum like this. So how it works, so while a is greater than 0, so a is obviously greater than 0, so what it does is, so b mod 10, a mod 10. So suppose you are giving 1 2 3 and mod 10, so you will get the last digit here, so it is storing it in b. Okay, so once it is stored in b, what we are doing is sum plus b. Now sum is 0, so it is assigning b is equal to 3. Okay, so after that a by 10 we are doing. So now what happens is 1 2 3 by 10, what is happening, 1 2, so remaining 2 digits are being stored in e. Now this process will repeat. So now what will happen here, 2 will be getting inserted. So what was the first one, so 3 was there, then after that 2, so 3 plus 2 is 5. So similarly it repeats until the last digit. Now a is not greater than 0, because at the last moment a will be 0. Okay, so because if you give so 1 by 1 divided by 10, it will be 0. So a should be greater than 0, so condition fails here, so it comes out of the loop once everything is done. Okay, so this is the simple code to find the sum of digits. So you can try different methods to find these things, and you can have the knowledge of for loops and while loops. Okay, so try different things, try different codes. I will also come with some different basic codes which will be required for you to get the better understanding of the Python. So stay tuned and stay connected. Till then, take care. Bye bye.